He taught Mike from the age of 13 to the age of 19 how to control his emotions.
Cus D'Amato immediately saw Tyson's potential.
Your mind is not on your work. Your mind is not on your work. There's something distracting you.
He was my father. He was my father. And there's nothing else I could tell you. He loved me. I loved him.
D'Amato says this young man is my reason for still living. I care about him. He is, in fact, my son. That's the way I view him.
It was the great boxing trainer, Gus D'Amato, who finally turned Mike's life around, took him under his wing, and rechanneled Mike's energies into boxing.
D'Amato immediately went to work, preparing him to be a champion.
When you get hit, that's when you got to be calmest. That's when you got to be calmest. When you get hit. A professional fighter has got to learn how to hit and not get hit. At the same time, be excited.
Tyson channeled the rage of the impoverished and abused.
I was angry. I was just a little kid. I was still bitter. I wanted to make people pay.
Being part of Cus D'Amato's family was therapeutic. It gave him direction, it gave him order, it gave him care, loving.
Tyson's teens were spent in the D'Amato family. Cus eventually adopted him.
If he weren't here, I probably wouldn't be alive today. The fact that he is here and doing what he's doing, and doing as well as he's doing, and improving as he has, gives me the motivation and interest to stay alive.
And from the beginning I met him, he always talked to me like, I would never talk to me like a child. And he said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to beat all these guys. We're going to win this championship. And I didn't even have an amateur fight yet, and he told me all these things. He just met me. I'm a little kid. He said, you're going to be the world champ.
You get emotional when you talk about Cus.
I didn't know I was the one.
Well, you were a specimen.
Things more than that to be a fighter.
Tyson, when I first had him, he was 190 pounds, nothing but muscle, 12 years old.
His anger cloaked him in a shroud of intimidation.
I'm only 12 or 13 at the time. You're not going to take my title.
You're the champ, fight smart, and like a tiger.
But I was a monster, man. Oh, man.
And it was 2 years in a row that I took him in, and he won him by first round knockouts in every fight.
Hey, Cus, 8-second knockout in the first round. 8-second knockout. Let's go.
The help that Cus gave Mike was not only in the ring, but out of the ring.
And even though I had a mother and family, that was my first encounter with love.
Yes. And so you were the son he never had.
Yep.
And I feed the fire until it becomes a roaring blaze. And then when it becomes a roaring blaze, I pour huge logs on. And then you really got a fire going. That's what I do with these boys. That's what I try to do.
Did you live there at his house with him?
Yeah.
For how long?
He adopted me from 14 to 19 till he died.
Tyson jump on the rope.
He had maybe a dozen fights in the Junior Olympic Championship, and he knocked out every fighter he fought to win the national championship twice.
Come on. Michael, come on.
When I go to big cities, everybody stop, and it's like, wow, Mike Tyson. You're Mike Tyson, aren't you?
He's got the physique, he's strong, he's awesome looking. But he's a kid in a man's body.
Everyone wanted a piece of the champion destroyer from the West.
See, everything Cus told me, I believed it because I achieved it.